And we are live. Welcome for this weekly live stream on the latest and greatest news in Ethereum and DeFi. I do this every Monday at 11 p.m. UTC plus 8. Tonight I'm a little bit late. I'm very sorry about this. If you don't know me, I'm Julian, and on Eat the Blocks, I teach blockchain development. And let's see who we have in the chat. Well, tonight we have many people. Oh, we have Rishab, Sili, Kuma, Bangor, Ken Lee, HRVAT, Kiwi, Kumashing, Itza, Chris, Kuduku, Elot, Simdas. Well, I cannot do everybody. There is too many people tonight. It's great. So, quick note before we continue. So, tomorrow at 11 p.m. UTC plus 8, we're gonna have a live training on Uniswap v3. So it's very important to understand Uniswap v3 because this is the latest version of the biggest DEX on Ethereum. So if you are a DeFi or a blockchain developer, you absolutely have to understand this. And this training is going to be done by Nilu Ravei, who is a senior blockchain developer who already built a couple of blockchain courses. So she's been in the industry for a very long time and she understands DeFi and Uniswap very well. And we are going to start with the main news for this week, which is the new coin of Techlead. So if you never heard of Techlead before, he is basically one of the top YouTuber for programmers. He has a course to prepare. He sells a course to prepare you to get a job at Google. He used to work at Google, used to work at Facebook, and so he's released this coin on Ethereum that is called Million. So it's defined as a coin by millionaire for millionaires. It's kind of funny. And he was super successful. So when he launched, I think it was introduced at $1, and and then there was a huge peak at almost $40, and so after there was a big crash, and now it's kind of stabilizing. And I think in terms of market cap, we're probably at maybe $20-30 million. So yeah, it's really a big success. But the thing is, Techlead is a very controversial figure, to really say the least. So on crypto Twitter, basically there were a lot of angry people who accused Techlead of scamming his community. And I read this thread and I thought that there were some valid points and some other not so valid. So let's take it step by step. So first of all, who is Techlead? He is someone who has a very special type of humor, and so I think if you take everything that he says or does at face value, I think you don't really understand what Techlead is about. So I think too many people take him at face value. For example, when you say a coin by millionaire for millionaire, I think this is a joke. But yeah, many people will not understand the joke. So that's one thing I think a lot of crypto Twitter doesn't understand about Techlead. But on the other hand, now the joke has become real because the coin he released is a real coin and people actually bought it with real money. So and some people don't really understand where the joke starts, where the joke ends. So probably a lot of people are going to end up really losing money. So nobody knows for sure why he did this coin. Did he do this coin because he actually wanted to make a lot of money and dump his coin on people? We don't know. That's one possibility, but another possibility is that he wanted to make a point that crypto is shit, because if you've been following his channel for the past few months, he's being really negative about crypto. So maybe he's trying to make a point that anybody can make a coin, as that a crypto is worthless. I mean, this is his perspective, not my perspective, obviously. But I think it's what he's trying to do. But with Techlead, he's always half joking, so we never know exactly what's going on. But in any case, I think there were some inexact statement, both for people who criticize Techlead and also from Techlead. So let's start with the people that criticize Techlead. So this guy, DCF God, he said on Twitter that basically Techlead is scamming people because he's doing a rug pull and he's offloading his liquidity. So I check Etherscan. So this is the address of Techlead, and I check the different transaction. And basically, if you look a little bit too quickly, you would think that he's actually dumping his liquidity. So here, for example, you can see that in some of these transactions, he's redeeming some. So first of all, he provided $1 million in USDC as the initial liquidity, as well as 1 million. All of the token he put them at he provided as liquidity. So 1 million of his token and 1 million of USDC. So obviously he invested a lot of his own money for this. And so you can see that at some point he redeemed some of his LP token. So here we can see here, for example, some transfer of USDC. So if you read too fast, you might think he's doing a rug pull, but actually it's not so simple because in other transaction, he sent back some of this liquidity. And that's because in Uniswap v3, where with the system of so-called concentrated liquidity, when you want to change the parameter of your liquidity of your position, you need to first redeem your previous position and provide liquidity again. So it's basically just adjusting the price range of his liquidity. So to me, he's not dumping on people. This is not a rug pull. And actually, when you check the website of Uniswap info, you can see that the total value locked. So I think here we're talking of in terms of USDC, I believe, it's close to 1 million. So to me, he kept all of his liquidity in Uniswap. So I don't think there is any rug pull. So here on this thread, DCF God, I think he's wrong. But this being said, there is also some bullshit on the side of Techlead, because Techlead made a video and he said that basically he basically said that this is a stable coin. This is not true. It's not a stable coin. So I went to see the address of the contract. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, a million. Let's check this out. Million tokens. So you can see it on Uniswap. Let's see this. You can see in the contract here. You can read the smart contract. Let me see. Okay, no, I think we have to click here contract, and then we can read the source code. Okay, so the source code is here. So solidity 0.8. Okay, let's scroll down. ERC20, name, symbol, etc. So this is a standard ERC20 token. Transfer from nothing special here. Underscore mint underscore burn. Okay, approve. This is a burnable token also. It's possible to burn your own token if you want. Okay, and there is a fixed supply. Okay, so yeah, and here finally the contract million token. So really this is a standard ERC20 token. This is not a stable coin. Other thing, so Techlead says that because he provided $1 million in USDC to Uniswap, that means there is a floor in the price of the token, but that's not true, because if people, let's say people buy some million token and in the future they want to sell them, well, if people keep selling this token, the algorithm of Uniswap is going to decrease the price of the million token relative to USDC, and so the price will go down even though there is $1 million lock. So it's absolutely not a guarantee. It's not a floor. If really Techlead wanted to have a floor on his token, that means he would need to have infinite money to keep providing USDC to be a buyer of his token. But of course, he doesn't have this. So yeah, there is no floor at $1. It can go much lower than this. So I think that was an inaccurate statement of Techlead, and just in general, even though I do think Techlead can be entertaining, it doesn't really give me the impression that he's super knowledgeable in crypto in general. I think he just started to cover this topic for the past few months. That's it. And also just the way he talked about it, when he was explaining how he created his token, I could tell really it's not really his thing. So yeah, personally, would I invest in this? Absolutely not. I think it's a joke, like a Dogecoin. Do I think this is a scam? No, I mean I don't know enough about Techlead to say if he has some malicious intention. I don't think he has, but just in general, I think this is a joke. So yeah, I just wouldn't invest my money here. All right, so next we are going to continue with the price of Ether. So finally we had a positive week. We're going back up. This is great. One of the main reasons is that because the London hard fork is approaching. So last week we have a deployment of the London hard fork on the Ropsten testnet, and soon in July we're gonna have a deployment on mainnet as well. And we're gonna this update is going to include EIP 1559, which is going to improve a lot the fee situation on Ethereum, and also it's going to help make Ethereum deflationary, which also going to be bullish for the price. So yeah, finally some positive news for the price of Ether. For the gas prices, we're pretty stable. We stay low here, so Ethereum is usable again. Then some news about the Ethereum Foundation. So they've just published a report for all the project that they funded in Q1. So they funded for $5 million of project. And here you have the description of the different kind of project they funded. So in general, the kind of project they fund are really the project for the infrastructure of Ethereum. So these tend to be a larger project, but if you are looking for money, the Ethereum Foundation can also be one option for you if you are doing something related to the infrastructure of Ethereum. Then we had some news that the hash rate of Ethereum totally plummet compared to 1 month ago. So big decrease. This is the same for Bitcoin. This is probably related to the ban we had in China. In China they started to ban any kind of crypto mining. But one matrix is positive, MEV, so that means miner extracted value. That's basically all the money that is made by miners because they are in a privileged position where they have access to the transaction pool, and they can see what the trade that people are about to do, and so they're able to front run a lot of people. And so we can see that the MEV is really decreasing, and that's largely due to a new thing called Flashbots. It's a new way to basically process transaction fees. It's been going on for several months already. So MEV was really one of the big problem on Ethereum. So it's really a good thing that it's going down. Then we'll continue with the DeFi market cap. So small increase this week. We are at about $55 billion locked. And in terms of the number of Ether that is locked, finally it starts to we stop to go down and we go back up slightly. Aave is still number one, so this is the only protocol above $10 billion. Instadap has been doing amazingly well in the past few weeks, and Uniswap is only number 6, and now SushiSwap is much behind Uniswap here, number 9. So next, we're going to see the biggest winners and losers for the DeFi coins. So this week was pretty good for the coins in DeFi. So first, the coin of Perpetual double. So that's because they just released their their V2. Then the governance token of Rari, the NFT marketplace, also a big jump. And one of the reason it's basically because they had an amazing growth, so they posted these metrics. So total value locked went from 40 million to 80 million in 2 weeks. And the community is growing super fast on Discord, on Twitter, Instagram. So well done, Rari. Next, the comp token, also huge increase, 66%. So usually the comp token is not so volatile, but there was a huge news this week. That's because they released a new product which is called the Compound Treasury. So basically, this is a service that will allow institutional to lend their dollar, so their fiat money. They can lend their fiat money and get a fixed 4% APR. And of course, in the back end, they're able to achieve this thanks to their protocol. So it's basically, we already had some services like this, like a BlockFi, different like centralized service that offer very nice interface for where you can basically lend your fiat money, and in the back end they achieve their yield thanks to DeFi. But now we have the same thing for institutional, and now this is provided by Compound itself. So potentially it's going to inject a lot of liquidity in the Compound ecosystem, because all these institutional, they want to be regulated, etc. They don't want to deal with DeFi themselves. They want some nice on-ramp, and so that's what they're gonna have with Compound Treasury. Next, the token of Melon protocol, which has been renamed to Enzyme. So plus 60%, and that's mainly because they were listed on Binance. Also, what else? We had a big increase for the token of Alpaca Finance, plus 60%. So they have completed their weekly buyback, and they have and burn. So doing really well. And in terms of the biggest loser this week, were not so many loser. The Boring DAO token, the Keeper Network, Loopring, and a couple of others. But yeah, in general, it was a good week for DeFi token. All right, so next we are going to continue with the DeFi market, and we have this article from the Defiant that explain that the lending rate for DeFi have decreased a lot, and so now they're really comparable to what you would get in centralized finance. So a couple of months ago, it used to be crazy. Sometimes it could be 20-30%, etc. And so now that's it became boring, unfortunately. But I mean, it's inevitable. We cannot be so disconnected from traditional finance forever. Like at some point, the gap is gonna close. All right, so now we're going to continue with news for a specific DeFi project. And so we have 1inch, which is one of the biggest DEX aggregator. They release a stable coin. So next, some news from a CoinMarketCap that launched a token swap feature that uses Uniswap. So initially it supports the biggest so initially support only Uniswap, but it might support other exchange in the future. And this is available in so you have to go to the page of the different coin, and if this is a coin that is supported, you'll be able to directly buy it. So it's actually very convenient, because really if you consider the workflow of most people, what they do is they keep refreshing CoinMarketCap like many times a day, and when they see a price they like, then they go on their exchange, Uniswap or another. But now you don't even need to bother to go to another website. Directly you can buy from CoinMarketCap. So it's gonna increase the liquidity for Uniswap. So it's really a great partnership that Uniswap was able to agree with CoinMarketCap. na, na, na. Then we had an exploit of a protocol called Safe Dollar. So it was what we call an infinite mint exploit. That means that someone was able to mint many more token, which basically decreased the price of the token for everybody. So Yearn Security had a bug bounty, and someone managed to find a vulnerability in the code of Yearn, and so the bounty that was paid to this security guy is $200,000. So if you follow my channel, you know that I told you a couple of times that as a blockchain developer, you can really make good money, but especially if you want to get even more specific, the blockchain developer that make the most money are the security specialists, and we are talking of hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. So if you are interested in this, be aware that this can be really lucrative. And actually, we do have a live training on security on EtherBlocks. Then we are going to continue with enterprise blockchain and regulation. So Swarm Market just launched what it claims to be the world's first regulated DeFi platform. So this is regulated with the German regulator. So this is the trend that we're going to see more and more this year. Some DeFi projects that start to be regulated. Then some news from Coinbase that just released a product to basically get a yield. Basically, they offer a saving account, 4% on your USD coin, on your USDC. So it's a little bit similar to the new product of compound treasury. So I think they are targeting institutional here. So that's very good because it's a very easy to use on-ramp to DeFi. You don't need to use DeFi protocol directly. You can use their nice interface. It's very easy to use. Then we have some news that Tom Brady, which is a big star in American football, he invested in a crypto exchange, FTX. Then some news from the state of Wyoming. So a couple of weeks ago, I told you that they were working on a law to give a legal status to DAO. So their law just went into effect. So that means that now DAO can be recognized as a legal entity in Wyoming. So this is really amazing. And you will see that after this, we're going to see a proliferation of DAO, because now you don't need to be scared anymore. You can have a legal status, which means that you are sure you won't be, you are sure. If you do everything right, there is less chance that you are prosecuted. So Wyoming is going to position itself as the new Delaware for DAO. Then we are going to continue with Binance. So Binance is going through a real nightmare at the moment. It's being attacked on all fronts. It's horrible. So it's Binance says that it will no longer serve Ontario users in Canada because the Security Commission of Ontario took a legal action against unregistered crypto exchange, including Poloniex, KuCoin, and Binance. Then here, so we also had the story of the regulator in the UK that was banning Binance. So on June 26th, they issued a notice saying that they forbidden Binance from engaging in a regulated activity in the UK. But weirdly, Binance said that it will have little to no consequence on their business in the UK. So I'm not knowledgeable enough in law, but it's a bit strange. Then the SEC of Thailand is filing a criminal complaint against Binance over unregistered operation. So out of all the legal action against Binance, this seems to be one of the most significant one, because this is not just a warning, but this is actually a criminal complaint, which means they're gonna have to spend a lot of money in lawyers. Then we have some news from the Cayman Islands. So their regulator is investigating Binance activities in their territory. So they have noticed that Binance is not licensed to operate as a crypto exchange. So bad news again for Binance. Then another warning, this time from Japan, that issued a warning to Binance. So they are saying that Binance is operating without a registration. So it already issued a similar notice in March 2018. And at that time, it actually forced the exchange to move their headquarters from Japan to Malta. So yes, second warning for Binance in Japan. So really, this is a lot of bad news for Binance. So what could be the outcome of all of this? So it seems like one of the main problems is that Binance is not registered as a crypto exchange in many of these countries. So probably he will have to go through the process, and they will probably have to pay a lot of fee, and some of this fee might be passed on to users. So maybe we're going to see more trading fees on Binance because of that. So yeah, I think in most cases it's going to be fine. The most concerning case is everything that is coming from the US, because in the US there could be some more serious consequence for Binance. Then we have some news from Robinhood, which are recently did an IPO, or they're about to do the IPO? I don't remember, but anyway, they're about to go public, and so they were hit with a 70 million penalty. This is the highest penalty from the FINRA. This is a regulator in the US. And I think this is related to the GameStop saga. Yeah. In any case, like, we don't really like Robinhood in the crypto community, because like they basically, when there was the GameStop saga, they prevented people from basically going against their friend, the big investment fund. So yeah, that's typically exactly what we fight against in crypto. Then we have a new product that is created to basically offer a Bitcoin investment to a retirement account. So this is this guy Ryan Radloff of Choice. I didn't know this company. So yeah, they're creating a new product for retired people to invest in crypto. And then what we have a news from SoftBank, which is SoftBank, which is a Russian bank that is going to invest 200 million in a Brazilian crypto exchange called Mercado Bitcoin. Then one of the top guy at the Federal Reserve is defending stablecoin as an alternative to digital dollar. So yeah, it's great to have some friend at this level of the financial system. So we don't only have people who are against crypto, in all these regulators. Actually, a lot of people are really curious about crypto and I really want to work with crypto. So yeah, it's not all gloomy, Then we have news from Visa that start to make some strategic hire for crypto. They are expanding on their crypto team, and they focus heavily on a stablecoin, and they're also preparing to support the upcoming central bank digital currency. Then we also have the chief economist of the Bank of England that said that central bank digital currency could fundamentally disrupt the banking model, the current banking model. Then we are going to continue with the news for developers. So we have a new release of Open Zeppelin version 4.2, and so in this new release, they basically have a new contract called ERC20 vote. ERC20 vote comp, basically different contract to include a governance in ERC20 token. So this is based on voting system of compound, so Governor Alpha and Governor Bravo. And also in this release, we have some gas reduction. Then we have a new release of Ether, so that's an alternative to Web3 to connect to the blockchain. And they've added EIP 1559, which is going to go online very, very soon in a few days. Then important metrics this week. So Hard Hat, which is an alternative framework to Truffle. For the first time, the number of download of Hard Hat went above Truffle. So yeah, on my channel, I'll probably do more tutorial with a Hard Hat because this is really becoming more and more popular, especially so initially it was more for experienced dev, but now it seems it's really for everybody. And yeah, lastly, so there was this discussion on Reddit with Vitalik Buterin that explained how in the future how we could design a smart contract once we enter a new paradigm of a statelessness. So this is related to another article he published a few weeks ago, where basically he made a suggestion that in the future, in the blockchain, we might not keep all the data, but there might be a system where some of the data gets removed. And so yeah, it explained here how it could be compatible with a smart contract, basically. But we are not there yet. This is just a proposal for the future. All right, so we're gonna do the Q&A now. So yeah, let me put again a link in the description, so in the chat. So tomorrow we have a live training for Uniswap v3. So if you want to book a seat, I put the link in the chat. Okay, so let me scroll up. Oh my god, like today we have a ton of people. That's great. Silly Willy say, just made my first $100,000 with this coin. I love it. I think you're talking of million coin of Techlead. I bought 5,000 at $1 and sold at 24. I love this coin. Wow, amazing. All right. Someone said HRVAT. How can it be a scam? You really think he's risking going to jail or being killed on the street by a scam holder? You live in the US, not in Afghanistan. I mean, you never know. You know, when you're a really famous YouTuber, you sometimes unfortunately you receive some threats. Some weird people start to follow you. So you gotta be careful, and especially if you start to do a coin like this and you really promote it very, very heavily. Yeah, no, I mean, it's I mean, I don't think anything's going to happen to him, but yeah, it's not a decision that you will take lightly. You have to be careful. Yeah. Silly Willy, there was nothing to lose when he was won. He was backed. Okay, let me scroll down. Kiwi, simple but genius idea. Techlead sarcasm takes you to the moon. Bang Accord, today he dropped video about the FUD. This guy is a genius. Yeah, I mean, of course, now he's going to communicate a lot about it. Of course, he he probably planned all of this. His communication. Yeah. No. It's a Mayo. There is a lot of hate for Techlead because of his personality, his dry wit and humor rubs a lot of American the wrong way. Can we keep the fun discussion to just technical analysis of this coin, please? Yeah, no, that's for sure. A lot of people don't like his personality. Yeah, it's really a matter of personal preference. All right. No. Then Kuma Xing bought a couple of million coin and my life changed forever. Blah blah blah. Chris gets coin. Good thing about this coin is the fact it's pegged to $1 minimum. No. This is not true. It's not pegged to $1. It can go to zero. No. Yeah, let me keep going down. Elod saying most hated coin in the world, even more hated than BitConnect or Save the Kid token. I mean, you know, especially on Reddit, there are a lot of people that don't like Techlead. Let me keep going down. Gaming TV saying from 27 to 13 in one day, go figure. It's probably going to be very, very volatile. Reese Morgan, I think Techlead next video may be one of his most viewed. Yeah. Punis Joseph, hi Julian, hi man. THX, hey man. AM Rugger, and also one of his most important. Okay, let's keep going down. Bahram, hi man. Humpy Dumpy, hi. Owo. Okay, T Boca, yo, Pedro, hey, Owo, hurry up. No, okay, let me keep scrolling down. No, Joey, Makeload, Barham, Joe Biden, no use case, just pump and up. Yeah, it's about the million token. Okay, Siam Tanda, hey man. Okay, Lawrence Whistle, hey Abhishek, how are you? XRP, hello. Abhishek, hi. Voza Vlog, hey Julian, hey man. Gabriel, Raul, Risha, big fan Julian. With the money I made with million token, finally buy your course. Good investment. Much love from India. Thank you. M3 loss. Million tokens going to the moon. Elod, million tokens going to Proxima Century. FJ, buying the course with my million profit. Awesome. HJJ, hello. Angus the Crab. THX, happy late 4th of July. Yeah. Elod, fake FUD. I didn't do any FUD about Techlead. I just said what I thought about it. That's it. Okay, then it's Mario. Okay, let's keep going down. Simdaz. Okay, question for the block. So he only took out liquidity to add it back at another price. Yeah, it's what I said. Okay. Let me see. Khalid saying scammer as a millionaire. Yeah, talking of Techlead. M3 loss. It started as a joke and will end up like baby Dodge. Yeah. Rishab, change your script, man. He's serious about this. Read his message in Discord channel. Seriously, I don't know about this. I really don't know. You know, with Techlead, you can basically never know. This is really part of his character. So, seemed as he never dumped. Yeah, no, he didn't dump. Okay. It's Amayo. If Techlead was doing a rug pull, he would have to go into hiding and leave the country, as his reputation would be ruined. Nobody can seriously be that stupid. No, but it's never so simple, you know. Like doing a rug pull, it's not like everybody would agree. Even if you were to do a rug pull, some people would say, "Oh, he did." Some other people say, "Oh, he would not." So you know, these issues are not cut and dry. It's not so easy. But at the moment there was no rug pull. Is all I can say. Okay. Then Nurse Jax. What's the purpose of Dogecoin, Baby Doge, or SafeMoon? I don't know. You have to ask the creator of these coins, not me. It's Amayo. Techlead will need to put a turban and go hide in the same cave as Osama bin Laden if he rug pull. DC, what is Techlead future plan of his token? You have to ask him. Silly Willy, nope, it's a floor coin to $1. No, it's not flawed at all. It's just not true. It can go to zero. So no, it's just incorrect to say this. And Simda say, well, he meant it has a minimum value of $1. No, it doesn't have a minimum value of $1. It has a minimum value of 0. Yeah, if people keep selling the coin, the pricing algorithm of Uniswap will decrease the price. It doesn't matter. There is $1 million in USDC. Basically, he said he will never drop below because he locked the liquidity. No. Stable in the way the all supply $1 million will always be $1 million will always be 1 million USD. No, I mean, okay, I mean, really, this really bothered me because it is exactly what I was saying, but it seems like a lot of people misunderstand how Uniswap works. It's not because he locked this that there is always be $1 million in USDC. This is absolutely wrong. If everybody want to sell their coin, then basically they're going to exchange their million token against some USDC, and so the supply of USDC is going to go down. That's how the algorithm of Uniswap works. It's absolutely no it doesn't mean you'll have 1 million USDC forever. It's wrong to say this. Absolutely all the USDC can be consumed if people keep selling their coin. Silly Willy, Julian, the total supply will never go under $1. I mean, seriously, like, you know, it's really like there is a lot of people really completely misunderstand how this coin is working. So I don't know if it's Techlead who made a technical mistake. He doesn't understand this part of Uniswap, but yeah, it's not the way it works. Will you release the updated course of profitable flash loan? Yeah, of course I will release it. Yeah, I'll try to do it this week. Okay, then it's a Mayo as a meme coin. It's time to pull my initial investment. Unboxing arena, it can go down below $1, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going down. Let's keep going down. Unboxing, people saying it cannot be under $1. Don't really understand how price on DEX is calculated. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Just some mustache without a guy. Thought about million token. Yeah, you can rewind the video. I talk about it at the beginning of the stream. I also answer a lot of questions. Okay, let's go down. Squeezy saying lowest hash rate in 2 years. Yeah, it's because we basically had the shock from China when they banned all these miners, but it's gonna come back. In any case, we're going to go to a proof of stake, and what's really important is when you see all the validators that are running the Bitcoin chain. So currently we have something like 170,000 validators on ETH2. So it's more than on any other blockchain. And at the end, the plan is to have something like 1 million validators. So this is the future. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's keep going down. Let's keep Mub3964. Can you please check his transaction history where he did put $1 million in USDC? Yes, I mean I check it. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you can see this. Do you have transaction history? Yeah, you go on Etherscan. You can see everything. No. Let's go down. Let's go down. Zenith, the Techlead is a troll and I can't take him seriously most of the time, but he's funny. W Joe, hey man. Cryptnotic, Techlead will say, of course, meme coin are bullshit. No one forced you to buy my coin. Next word from our sponsor. 1 inch are a bunch of thieves. Oh, really? Why? Entertainment today. Made some good gain on million token. All right, Squeezy pre-recorded. No, it's not pre-recorded. Ronnie Zag, David. Well, so much food. Okay, let's keep going down. IODG, please, do you have a review on Convex Finance? I don't know this project. Convex Finance is the new Yearn killer. Oh, cool. Matthew Hammond, this Techlead million token look pretty bad. Probably shouldn't be surprised by someone who posted a video about how they screw their ex out of money. Cryptnotic, what project does this YouTuber recommend? I recommend no project, man. Do your own research. It's Mario, character attack on Techlead. Okay, GSJ Eli, Wyoming legally recognized first DAO in the United States. How is that so? What's your opinion to something that should be decentralized? Well, it's good that they give a legal status, because that means that if you are a participant in a DAO and you're afraid that at some point the government might do something against you, well, now if you have this legal status, there will be law that will protect you, so you're not at the mercy of a prosecutor of some court in the US that just doesn't like you. So it's good to have a legal framework. But if there is a court order against the DAO, like for example, I don't know, they want to freeze the money of the DAO, I don't know how they're going to enforce this. Hi, it's necessary to learn Node.js when I try to learn about smart contract and Solidity. Yeah, you need to learn the basics of web development. And actually I have a course which is called a six-figure blockchain developer. And if you take the Jump Starter package, we teach you web development from scratch, including Node.js. Jimmy Baker, I don't hate Techlead, it's just the token is so standard and serves no purpose. Yeah, it's just a standard ERC20 token. It's Mario. I moved all my crypto out of my Binance wallet the other day. I was afraid it would be taken over by law enforcement without warning. Yeah, we have a lot of bad news for Binance recently. Jimmy Baker, I'm scared of regulators ruining crypto by banning the exchanges. Yeah. Matthew Harmon, million token is a huge project, but you cannot get its own GitHub account. I didn't check the GitHub of Techlead. Alex the Dreamer apparently doesn't like Techlead. Julian Nanubush, yeah, I got rug pull so many times. I will not invest in a coin unless I know the person. I don't do anonymous anymore. Yeah, it's true. Like yeah, anonymous team, I'm not a big fan. Seriously, I'm not a big fan because there is no accountability, so it's a big issue. Bertoni Delalu, yeah, that's how the AMM works. PLV, thanks for your video, Julian. You are always very helpful. Thanks, man. Greetings from Argentina. Kryptonic, Techlead is Musk 2.0. Aki, so how the price of million token can go below $1 since the cap is 1.1 million, unless there is an airdrop. Yeah, so basically, even if he said that he's not going to withdraw his liquidity, it's still technically he can do it, so you have to trust whatever he says. So yeah, and in crypto, we always try to avoid having to trust people. We only trust code. So yeah, he can say whatever he wants, but to do what did. So people are saying that the reason this can be $1 is because Uniswap v3 works differently. If nobody wanted its value decrease, Arthur R, what is the next big wave after DeFi and NFT? It's still NFT. It's basically DeFi going to layer 2 scaling solution like Polygon or etc. Matthew Harmon, with Uni v3 price boundary can be set. If the price goes above or below your range, you end up with 100% of either side. So it's basically if the price moves and basically moves outside of the limit that were set when the liquidity was provided, that's as if there is no more liquidity to price the token. So yeah, just because of that, the value can go down. David Frothingham, what do you think of Polygon? It looks great for devs. What do you think? Yeah, I've talked a lot about Polygon previously on this channel. Polygon is amazing. This is the biggest layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum, and actually I have a live training on this on the Eat the Blocks Academy. So I really encourage most developers to get up to date with Polygon, because in the future you will have to have this skill. MUB3964, thank you for clarifying. How would you be able to show how to check Etherscan to check the initial deposit? Would really appreciate a walkthrough. Okay, so let me see. Let me go down, going previously. Previously. Okay, again, let's see the address. This is the address of Techlead, and here you can see the different transaction. So if you go down at some point, okay, so here you have to download the CSV export to see all the record, but basically at some point you will see that Techlead transferred 1 million token to the exchange when you did when you provided liquidity initially. Then the low lender 1-inch pathfinder removes positive slippage, and the trader loses out. Surprised how few people know this. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, you seem to know a lot about 1-inch. Pay3 Lares, does Techlead get the interest from the liquidity pool? Yes, he's a liquidity provider, so yeah. PH Go, it's already too late. Amazing, yes. Ledger, okay, I didn't understand that. SNet save, watch code with okay. Joshua Gorops, this is all very useful information, thank you. GSJ Jules, have you seen the result of the London fork on the testnet? What is your opinion? No, I didn't check. Why? Is something bad happen? I really love your 3D course. You helped me a lot. Yeah, thanks, man. The lowlander 1-inch punch find. Okay, I already said that. Brian Veloso, this is actually live. Oh, it's recorded. No, it's not recorded. All right. Alright guys, so I think we are done with the Q&A. So as a reminder, for those who want to learn how to interact with Uniswap v3, we're gonna have a live training tomorrow. I just put the link in the chat. So thanks everybody for coming, and I will see you in another video. Have a great week. Bye bye.